Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It is Hannah, and today I thought I would run you guys through a bit of like, I guess I call this my budget journal of sorts. So I'm really sorry for the shaky camera. I'm deciding to try and film somewhere else today. You'll also notice shadows. The light's right above me, and where I am, I get no natural light any time of the day. So I rely on the light right above where I record. So I'm going to try and record on somewhere different today because it's just a bit bigger for this, but I am aware it is going to be quite shaky because where I'm filming is quite unstable. But anyway, I thought I would take you through my cash planning and tracker and how I go through and I plan for, you know, a whole year's worth of budgets as well as keeping myself on track. It's kind of a mix of a budget journal as well as a standard journal. It's got aspects of both in it. So moving to the very first couple of pages. There we go. Moving to the first couple of pages, I have a couple of pages for my savings goals. Now the reason I've got a couple is obviously sometimes I'm going to be able to tick some off, cross them off, stuff like that, so I want to be able to do that. Moving on, next I have some trackers that I want to fill out. So the point of these is I want to see the progression every month. My goal is to film one every 2 months, but I do update it every month. So yeah, I do enjoy having the full access to be able to do this. So I've got a couple of those pages. As you can see, this runs up to July, and then it cuts. Then it cuts over. Sorry, I had to think for a second. Then I've got some book trackers. I am a reader, so I wanted to be able to start keeping track of the books that I am reading. So I got a couple pages for that. We obviously don't know. I have no clue how many I'm going to end up reading, but I do want to try and read a lot more this year. So starting off, we then get into, you know, my actual journaling section part. So this is where the bit more of the budget comes in as well. So this is January 2025's. So this, every single section looks exactly identical. So it comes with, really hope you guys can see that. But it comes with like a little calendar where I can write all of the important dates, as well as a bill organizer. So I won't write the bills in here, the bills go in here. I'll have all of the bills, the amount and the due dates and everything written there. Moving on, I have a habit tracker. I want to get into the habit of tracking certain things that I'm not good at to try and make me better. I also want to try and work out a little bit more. I have a yoga mat and some dumbbells here. My husband also has a home gym. So my plan's to do a bit more of like a basic workout and try and get myself back into the energy that I had. Every single one also has a no spend challenge. My goal is to spend as little as I can every month. So I have, you know, the no spend challenges to try and spend as little as I can every month. Moving on from there, I've got these pages here. So they're all both identical. My plan's to make meal planners on these. I want to get on top of ensuring that I have healthy meals set out per month. Now this is actually what my budget binder stuff looks like moving forward. So I have my budget binders. This is everything here that comes out on my card. Obviously I will never show you guys this. I would like to keep my earnings per se off the internet, what I earn for a living off the internet, but what I cash stuff you guys will see, which will be what's here. Sorry, I've got a window right here that's covered by leaves and I can see my dogs running back and forth again. Mail tracker, budget stuff, and then I have an expense tracker. So coming from the spending in here, I want to start keeping track per month of what I'm actually spending. So realistically, I'm giving myself $300 to spend a month, which to a lot of people probably doesn't seem enough, but with the way I budget, it should be enough. So I want to start keeping track of how I spend my money. And then we go over to February, which looks exactly the same. I do also have spares of everything at the back. Sometimes I'm worried the expense tracker might go over, but I'm hoping this will keep me a bit more in check. So I thought we would actually start today's video by doing my actuals, and we could go through together. And I don't like that. I don't like that I did that at all. But we could go through my actuals and track where I'm sitting. I will add those back in. I know where they go. So today is the very last day of December, which is how I know I will no longer be using the December, anything in my December envelopes. So where did my pen go? This? Alright. So I already know what's in my wallet. I bought myself a coffee this morning, so there is nothing in my coffee binder. So that will start at 0. Alright, moving on straight up into my backup binder. Now this is actually organized the same way my budget binders are, so it's in order of how I would do it in my videos. You can see that. Alright, so extra food, which is a little bit lower on my list, has 20, 40, 50, 60. But they're all old 20s. Where are we? I don't have the neatest writing, so I'm really sorry about that, guys. Alright, moving on to medical. I have 15. Pretty easy. Gonna underestimate where my camera is because it's a lot higher than I'm used to. Alright, so 15 there. And miscellaneous has nothing. Moving on, budget only has 5. Gaming should have a little bit more. We've got 15 as well. Yep. And savings has 10. Donations has 0. And emergency has 10. And that is that binder done. Just gonna turn my air on. Hot. Alright. Moving on to my future binder. We're starting off with future family, which has 15. Debt payoff. I'm always going to try and put 50 in debt payoff, but that's not always going to work. So this one has 70. Home Things has 5. Holidays has 15. Cash Buffer has 10. And Technology has 5. Moving on from there, we've got my couples binder, which is this one here. So, hoping to save up for my husband's birthday, which is in February. So this one here has 30. I don't like the fact that the middle parts, so this has like those strips in the middle, that's all coming apart on this one. So that has 30. Anniversary has 5. Enjoy has what looks to be 10, but it could be wrong. Yeah. Anniversary Enjoy has 10. Adventure has nothing, and Stay at Home has nothing. Emergency, if I'm correct, should have 20. Yep. And Home Stuff has 60. Alrighty. How was everyone's New Year? I sat at home with the dogs. I will be sitting at home with dogs. Because this is being posted after the New Year. So I do hope everyone's 2025 is prosperous and is, you know, everything that they dream of and treats them well. Alright, moving on to my personal binder. Still love that bookmark. I got this one from the Aesthetic Dollar when I did place my order, and I just think that is so cool. Like, I swear I see cash stuffers over in the US with just fancy paper clips, and I got jealous, and then I got that, and I'm like, oh my god, fancy paper clips. Like, I'm a 23-year-old and I'm getting excited over fancy paper clips. Anyway, Books has 10. Hair has nothing. Alright, next is Me Time, which has 20. Alright, Clothes also has 20. My husband's birthday's coming up as well. I know I just said that, but I'm hoping to get him something nice, but because I haven't been cash stuffing a binder for him for long, I'm worried I might not have enough in here, so we'll see how we go. But he's got 40 at the moment. So come the end of February, you will notice that his binder no longer has any money in it, because I will be using that and probably some of the money out of my gift binder to buy him something nice for his birthday. Alright, Friends has 25. I'm hoping to go out with a friend soon. It's gonna be exciting. Self Care also has 25. And Cairo has 5. And Perfume has 0. I'm smashing through these ones at the moment. Alright. I'll tuck this one back away. Sit that one there. Alright, up next will be girls. So my dogs, which have their own binder. By the way, this looks exactly like one of my girls' fur colorings. She's Brindle, is the fur coloring. Her name's also Brindle, which is funny. We did not name her. But she's got the coloring of this, and this is why I thought this book, like this binder, would be perfect for him. Alright. Whatever Kenya has, Brindle also has at the moment, which is 130. The money out of the preventions is also going to go soon, because I know for a fact I've got preventions coming up. 150, 70, 85. Hoping I have enough for at least 4 months worth of preventions when it comes to it. Pet Emergency has 105. Dog food has 50. So I ended up having enough money in one of my last grocery runs, and I bought a bit of dried dog biscuits out of the grocery fund instead, just because we had the money sitting there. Sorry. Alright, 15 for dog toys. Pet Care has 35 from the looks of it. Yep. boarding, this is saved for one person in particular. I trust no one else with my dogs but then this person. So I want to, if I ever need to go away, I'd love to make sure that I've got money set aside for her. Because there's, like I said, no one else I trust my dogs with but this person. And Bling has 10. If I ever notice that one of my binders, that like one of the binders in the girls ever need a bit more money, I won't stuff Bling, because their collars that I have for them have actually lasted a really long time, and they just seem like really good quality, like the length I've had them, so I know I won't need to replace them for a while. So I am choosing to not stuff. Like if I need to, and say like pet boarding or emergency or something doesn't need the money, like needs money, I'll just won't stuff Bling for a couple of weeks and it will go in there instead. Got money and fuel in here. Oh, perfect. Alright, so starting up with Motorbike Rego, I've got 1, 2, 250, 275. Some of these aren't all the right way. Our 100 seem to just be generally longer than everything else. Alright, so Motorbike has 285. I think that's what I said. 275? 285. I don't know what I said. 275. This one actually is due in March as well. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. Might be able to do a cash stuffing with that soon. I might do a cash condensing soon because I can chuck that to the bank because it's going to need paying in March. So I might try and do something in February for a cash condensing. Alright, bike maintenance has 50 and so does car maintenance. License renewal should only have 25. Yep. Motorbike Extra has 50, 75. Vehicle things. It's kind of like an emergency fund, but for my vehicles. Something totally wrong with this one. It's going all wrinkly. 15. And for some reason, I do not have a fuel tracker on here for this binder, which is fine. Clearly didn't put that in there for a reason. Oh, wait, what? That had 75, that had 15. Alright. I have a feeling I'm going to try and do subscriptions first. Again, none of these are in order to what I have written on this list plus my other one, and I don't know why. But utilities has 10. This is also kind of good because I'm kind of excited to see how I'm ending the year versus how I'm going to look in a couple of months, you know. See my progress personally, which is why I don't think I'll post this all of the time. Telstra has 5. Pay Ahead has 5. These ones aren't as important to me to stuff. I just want to make sure they are. 10 for subscriptions. 5 for insurance. Dog things also has 5. Additional has 0. Okay, it has 5. Alright. Moving. This is just in case we ever want to move one day. We've got the backup money to do so. Cleaning fees has 0. Vehicle transport has 10. Kenya and Brindle transport has 5. This is, again, just in case none of these are super important, which is why it's going to be like 2 envelope per week, per stuffing kind of thing. Fuel has 0. Moving fees has 5. Extras have 5. Alright, moving on from there, I've got my challenges. Right. Yes. Yes, I do. My $5 challenge also isn't in these. That's not a big deal. Alright. $50 challenge. That's this big binder. It's one of my bigger ones. This is like one of my very first ones too. I hate folding notes. Just don't have any other option. So that is 100. So I do have backups of each kind of tracker. It's more of just an in case thing. I'm so glad. I know where I'm up to because each one has little I've put like a little number at them, so I know what order to do them in. 2K savings challenge is at 0, only because I'm not starting that till the first paycheck of January, which isn't till the week of the 8th. So that's when you'll see the 2K challenge stuffed for the first time. Now I'm quite excited to actually see where my husband's binder is, only because we are saving for new orthotics for him. So we're trying to book an appointment and we're going to get prices on that next week. So if we've got enough, we'll get him an appointment pretty much straight away. But Cairo has 5. Medical has nothing. Haircut has nothing. You will really see where it has nothing. You'll really see where our priorities are when it comes to like what is and isn't stuffed. $110. Nutrition has 15. Pay ahead has nothing. And food has 5. I'm also not expecting either one of these to have money, but I finally figured out how I'm going to be using my Sophie binder. This isn't the Sophie binder. I can't remember which one this is. Actually, it could be the Sophie binder. Either way. I think this has been filming upside down the entire time. It's okay, I can fix it. I've just noticed it, and I think it's been filming upside down the entire time. So I will fix that. So I've gotten rid of a couple in here that I know for a fact I'm not going to use. I also know there is only one in here that is stuffed, and that is the gift one, because I moved all of my money from the initial one into here just because this is where I had my binders. $20 in gifts. And so I ride motorbikes, and this is where my jacket and my gloves do not quite meet, which is super annoying because it happens on both hands. So if I ever look oddly tanned on my wrists compared to the rest of my body, that's because that's where my motorbike is. And I also have vitiligo on my hands. So I'm like very, very weird when it comes to how my hands look. But yeah, so this is a tan from my motorbike and me riding, because my jacket stops about here and my gloves stop about here. So I've got all of this exposed space here where the sun is just boiling, and I because I've got vitiligo on my face as well, it just burns my face. And it is the funniest thing, because I sit there and I'm like, why is it burnt all the time? So like, I know why it's burnt, but it's just always very interesting. Anyway, this is my travel binder. So this also has nothing, because I've got no plans to stuff this till my holiday reaches 1,000, which when it does, you guys will be the first to see it get stuffed. I will do a transfer over with you guys. It will be like the shortest video ever, but I'll do one. So I'm just going to quickly go through, mark these all 0, because that's literally all they have till I stuff them for the first time next year. I'm actually so excited to use the aesthetic dollar stuff next year. Like, I used one of her teleslips the other day. I've got all of my stuff kind of just beside me, because I know it wouldn't fit when I put the binder on. But I used her teleslip for the first time the other day, and that was just an experience in itself. Taking a teleslip to my bank and going, here, this is what I need, and them going, oh my god, this looks amazing. And I'm like, I know. Like, it was actually one of the coolest things. And I've gotten one of my friends into cash stuffing too, which was kind of exciting. So I'm hoping as I upgrade, I can give her some of my old stuff so that she can continue on her journey without me. She don't need me. These will go back in once I'm done. Anyway, guys, that is the end of today's video. So yeah, that was my actual goal savings and everything for today, which I think was just super exciting. I hope you guys enjoy the start of your 2025, and I will see you next year.